Okay, now for the preparation of equipment, these are the things you need. This is my hand drill, and with my drill bits, this is what I use to actually drill into the original lightsaber hilt to make holes for the magnet wires to pull through. Okay. Next, this is the cold kettle tubes which I got off online. It comes in various sizes. What you need would be either the 75mm or the 80mm cold kettle tubes. Okay. It depends on the length of the lightsaber, the original lightsaber blade. This one, the Darth Vader one, is 80mm. About 80mm is equivalent to the 80mm cold kettle tubes, whereas my Darth Revan figure, the lightsaber blades are about 75mm. So you can choose either one, doesn't matter. Okay. Next, what we need are the 30 gauge wires here. Okay. Yes, 30 gauge wires. Okay. Next is the magnet wires. Magnet wires, you can get them online or some other local sources. What I did was I actually got mine from an old motor, okay, old fan motor. This is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. I strip off the magnet wires from it and use them for my lightsaber project. This is the magnet wires that I actually gotten out from this motor part itself. Okay, this is a cheap alternative source. So if there's any old fan lying around, you can just scavenge it out from it. Okay. Next, what you need are the usual soldering equipment, your solder iron. Okay. You need your heat gun to heat shrink. After you're done with soldering the wires together. Okay, you will also need a 2.1mm female jack. Let me see where it is. This is a 2.1mm female jack. Okay, this is what you need. Okay. Next, what we need would be the power source, a 12-volt power source. It could be a wall plug or it could be something like this. Okay. For mine, it comes with a 2.1mm male jack, which is extremely useful. It's a very common jack that is used by wall plugs. This comes with space available for 8 AA batteries. Adds up to 12 volt. This is what it will be powering your lightsaber. Next, we will need spray paint equipment. Okay, you spray paint equipment to color your lightsaber blade. Alright, you can airbrush it, no worries, but for simple, quick coloring of the blade, you can actually use spray paint. Okay, this is actually the gloss to protect the spray paint, so you can actually spray a layer on it after the paint dries. Okay, I will not be going through spray painting methods because I'm not an expert on it. You can read up on other tutorials online about it. Okay, this is just to show what I've been using, and also I have an airbrush, but I'm not an expert in using it as well. I just trial and error, you know, just to try to get the best texture onto the blade. Okay. Last but not least, you need your character's lightsaber hilt. Okay, this one's already done. Okay, this is the Ahsoka lightsaber hilt, which I'm going to be showing you later on how I will be building the ignited lightsaber with it. Okay. Okay, for the heat shrink for the lightsaber blade itself, what I use is 2.4mm clear heat shrink. Okay, it shrinks to about half size of it, so it's about 1.2mm. Okay, it gives this effect. Okay, it protects the small little tiny magnet wire here from actually flying around, okay, keeps it still, as well as it allows you to actually use your spray paint to actually color the blade itself for different characters. You have Skywalker blade, which is blue, or the Darth Vader one, which is red, etc, etc. Okay, so this is very, very important. Okay, this is what you get if you buy the cold cathode tubes off online sources such as eBay. You get 2 cathode tubes which are used for 1/6 Star Wars figures. You can keep them for other projects as well. What you need most is this blue box module here, which is the inverter itself. It comes with the power cable as well as the connectors all the way to the cathode tubes itself. Okay, so what we need for this project is the inverter, the power cables, as well as the connectors here. Okay, so right now what we need to do is you can cut off the cables here. We can keep these cables attached first at this moment, as we can use it to test the power the cold cathode tubes later on when we solder them, to make sure it's working fine before we continue on with the project. Okay, so this is an example of the connector. This is the connector head. We are going to use this later on in the project, so you just need to keep this really handy. Okay. For these power cables here, what we're going to do is we're going to twist it, okay, we're going to twist it all the way, and then we're going to attach it to a 2.1 mm female jack. Okay, this is what I've done previously. Okay, I've already twisted the cables nicely. Okay, and this is the female jack, 2.1 mm female jack. The red cable will be attached to the middle, and the black cable will be attached to the outermost connector. So after you solder, it should look something like this. Okay, once you're done, this 2.1 mm jack would be very versatile. Most of our power plug are 2.1 mm male jacks like this. So you can actually get this kind of portable power source which houses 8 AA battery to give you a total of 12 volts. And then I can use it here, and then it can be used as a power source. If not, I can actually get a wall charger, and then I can just connect to this, and then it will run off power source from our home. So having this 2.1 mm jack is highly recommended.